Guys, I have some bad news. Hey there, boys and girls. Welcome to HFoG's World. Today, we're going to start work on something pretty awesome. Today, we start work on a zombie pigman farm. Well, it took some doing, but as you can tell, I've got 3 spawning layers done. So this is a design by Snow Crash for a zombie pigman farm, and it's a pretty darn cool design if you ask me. Yeah, really impressive stuff this. So here's the way this works. We gotta knock out these 3 blocks right here, and we gotta cover them with trapdoors like this, and we got to do that all the way around and at all levels. And the other thing that we need to do is we need to come in here and extend this out that far, which means I have to cover it up here to keep things from spawning. So let's be real clear. The glass up here, nothing spawns on glass, but the reason it's up there is because that creates a 2-level high gap that only zombie pigmen and the occasional magma cube can spawn in. This means that there won't be any ghasts spawning in this thing, and that's pretty important. So the next thing that we need to do is build this up here, and I suppose technically I could get by with just the 1 since nothing can crawl in there, but I'm going to do 2. We're going to come over here, and now that I think about it, had I been really smart, which I wasn't, I would not have done it quite like this, but that's okay, because I've boxed myself in now. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and fill this up, and the purpose of this is to keep things from being able to spawn in here. Now, extending that out means that the zombie pigmen will want, if the zombie pigmen are trying to get to me, which eventually they will, they're going to want to get out to this block here, which they can't get to. They'll think they can, though, and they'll walk right over the trapdoor just like that one did. So I'm going to go ahead and add basically this to the top 2 levels, and then we'll talk again. Alright, now that we got that all built, we need to open up one more level down to the bottom, and we're going to do that right over here. We've got to open up an 8 wide hole on either side of these. And my guess is the exact size doesn't matter too much, but the whole idea is what we're trying to do is build a staircase from down below. Now, because I used blocks, I'm not going to actually use stairs. I'm going to use... Whoa. I'm not going to use those. Because I used stained clay, I'm going to use stained clay for the staircase here. Now, does it have to be stained clay? Does it have to be stairs? My guess is... doesn't have to be stairs. My guess is stained clay should work just fine for this. These guys are quite capable of climbing up a block, so I'm going to try it with this. If this doesn't work, then I'll put actual stairs in once I've tested it. But my guess is this is going to work just fine. So let's go ahead and open these things up. Basically what we're doing is we're giving away for the pigmen on the levels below to climb up to try to get at me, because I'm going to be AFKing right there, which is mostly in line with this level right here. So at least that's the plan. So let me go ahead and put these all in, and then we'll talk. Alright, stairs are all done, and I'm ready to build the bottom level. And this one is built much like the others. The only difference is we don't give the pigmen on this level access to the hole that we're going to put in the floor here. We're going to make them go up one floor just to drop down through that hole. So just like before, we're going to do this deal, and we're going to put in the trap doors, but the difference is on this level we're going to also seal this off in glass so they can't get at it. And I need more trapdoors. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm gonna need even more, but for now, this will do. Boom, boom. Now, unlike the others, I don't need to put trapdoors here because I'm gonna be sealing this off so they can't get at it. So there's no need to put trapdoors there. Oh, there went my first customer. Down he went. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and seal off all the rest, just like we did up there. And we should be good. And now that I think about it, you know what? I don't even know that I need these. I'll bet those are superfluous here. Yeah, honestly, this whole floor I'll bet I could get rid of. Because they're going to pathfind up there. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, let me do that, because I don't think there's any reason for me to even build a floor here. Let's just get rid of this. Because they're just going to fall straight down here anyway. So let's do that. Give me my glass. And let's do it. Snow Crash had other ideas, but I think I really don't see any reason to build that floor. So let's go ahead and do it all. Alright, let's go up to the top. And let's give her a test. Now, give me some snowballs. With this built the way it's built, I should be able to sit in here and get all these pigs to come after me. Now, eventually, there's going to be a whole bunch of mechanism below me so that I can catch all these guys and, you know, catch their loot and catch all their XP. But for now, I just want to give this a very, very simple test. This should be enough to aggravate these guys. Oh, come on. Really? I can't throw when I'm in that? That stinks. That's a little disappointing. That's actually very disappointing. What if I remove this? Can I shoot there? No. Okay. Huh. That's annoying. I have to be out of it? I can't be standing on it? Okay. Well, whatever. Let's give it a shot. All right. Yeah, look at them all. Look at them all. They're fighting themselves to get at me. All right. Well, the original plan was for me to be able to sit in that minecart and aggravate these guys. But obviously, I can't throw from the minecart. So I may have to revise my plans a little bit. But for now, I think we're good for a start. This is what we needed to get going. And now we can get busy on the actual mechanism itself. So that's going to take me a little bit of time to get the materials that I want ready and figure out exactly how I want to plan that. So let me go ahead and do some of that, get some stuff ready, and yeah, we'll go from there. So this is good for a start, but for now, whoops. Well, but for now, let me go ahead and get some materials, and I'll be back. Alright guys, I figured out why they weren't walking off the edge on their own. It's because I'd put the stupid trapdoors on the wrong side of the holes, and I knew better than that too. So, let's test it now. Now they should just walk right off. Yep, they do. Look at that. Right off. Oh, the fools. Oh, the fools. Look at them. Yep, perfect. No waiting. No backups. They just walk straight off. And let's walk off ourselves and just collect the goodies. Oh, yes. Zombie alert. So obviously we do have to worry about these guys. But it's not much of a worry. It's really not. Okay, so we're going to fill this with gold nuggets and gold blocks so that we don't have to worry about picking up junk we don't want to pick up. And let's go collect some XP. So even without a collection mechanism, this is still a pretty profitable way to get gold and XP. Don't really even need a special collection mechanism. But trust me, it's going to get way better once we do have a good collection mechanism. Way better. Hey guys, I thought I'd check in for a little progress update. So up here not much has changed. I did move this guy over to here instead of up there because I found when I was climbing up the ladder, climbing up the elevator, I always opened that chest at the very end, which wasn't really what I wanted. I'd rather have it just stop when I get to the top. But the real work's been going on below, so let's take a look. So you can see we've made a few changes down here. Oh, I just missed it. Oh. Well, I had hoped that I was going to hit it, but obviously that didn't happen. As long as I'm down here, let me clean up the couple of blocks I've dropped. So what I've started building is the collection mechanism and the sorting mechanism for one of the 4 drops. So this is what the collection room is going to look like. We've got little end rods there to provide a little bit of light. These boxes here are going to be for gold ingots, and these boxes are going to be for gold nuggets. And as you can see, I replaced that block there with a crafting bench so that I can convert the nuggets into ingots and ingots into blocks. And we've got a little bit of a raceway here, little conveyor mechanism using hoppers to get things over here. And then right here, this is a very simple sorter. This guy sorts gold ingots, and this guy sorts gold nuggets. And I didn't bother to do anything fancy with these buttons. I could have named them to make them unique, but I figured I'm never going to get buttons in this thing, so I don't really care. If that ever becomes a problem, I can come in here and change it later. So this is basically the sorting mechanism. Drops are going to flow through here, and ingots and nuggets will get pulled out by this sorter and sent into the appropriate chests, and anything else is going to go here and is going to get dumped right there and burned up. So that'll get rid of things like the swords and all that gobbledygook. So the only reason I put the top on there is so that I don't accidentally fall in while I'm building. It's not necessary, but I thought, what the heck? And it looks good. So the next step here is going to be to spawn-proof this stuff right here. And I'm not sure how much spawn-proofing this is going to need because there's going to be stuff built on top. I think I do need some, but I'm going to go ahead and check my notes, and we'll see how that goes in a minute. But I just thought I'd real quick check in and just show you, yeah, we're making progress. We're making progress. I'm going to build out this whole arm, and once I've got it working, then I'll build the others. I'm finding that resources are a problem, particularly iron. I don't have nearly enough iron. Getting all these hoppers is becoming really difficult. So, yeah, we're probably just going to do the one arm for now, and then we'll see what we do with the others in a bit. All right, I'll check in again in a little bit. Guys, I have some bad news. This thing didn't look quite right to me, and now I know why. That whole business down there is built too low. This is not at the right altitude. And now, oh my gosh, I made a serious mathematical error. So I'm going to have to redo this at the proper height. So all of that stuff I built down there, that needs to be built at a completely different location. It's way too low. Oh man, what a drag. I thought it felt too far down. And yeah, indeed it is way too far down. Now it wouldn't matter except that there's this mechanism to bounce up XP that's supposed to get it up to where I'm sitting up there. And that would get far more complicated if I had to build it that far. So, and it's going to cost way too many materials. So guys, I'm going to have to figure out where this really should have gone. And then I'm going to have to rebuild the whole thing. Not fun. Not fun at all. And I'm not even sure I've got enough of this stuff to do it. Oh, that's frustrating. Well, I guess I better get busy because I got a lot of reconstruction to do. We'll talk again in a little bit. Guys, I got 1/4 of this thing completely finished, and I've got all the redstone done for most of it. So let me just give you a quick little look at where we're at. Unfortunately, at this point, I have run out of resources. So I'm not going to be able to finish the rest of it this episode. But I wanted to show you what we got. This thing collects gold ingots. This thing collects gold nuggets. And I've also got building materials here. Right up there is an on-off switch. For now, I'm just going to leave it on. But if I hit that switch, it'll turn off. You can hear it firing off periodically. Let's go to the top and I'll show you how this sucker works. I had to make some changes at the top here. I couldn't do the minecart elevator completely up to the top. But this is kind of okay because it lets me give you a little bit of a look-see here of what this thing looks like. So let's pop over here. I'll give you a better view. So this is the drop chute that's finished. Obviously, I haven't built the others because I don't have the materials, but I did build the rest of the mechanism around here. So that's the kill zone there. There's a collection system there that pulls out the gold ingots and the gold nuggets and then burns up the rest. And that's all built underneath the collection zone, and you can see the hopper returns down underneath. This is an ice raceway for XP. So when the guys are killed, their XP drops right there. And this shoots the XP balls over to here, and then using a couple of slime block launchers, gets them all the way up to the kill station, the AFK station up there. Let's go ahead and operate it real quick, huh? Except I got to get on top of you, and then over to here. And then we have to climb the ladder, the last little bit. The problem I was running into was that the... the problem I was running into was that the XP was getting caught up in the slime... not in the slime, in the minecart elevator, and was failing to reach all the way up to the AFK platform. So I had to get rid of the last couple of stations of the elevator and do the last little climbing by hand. Let's see if we can aggravate one of these guys, and I'll show you how this works. Nope, lower. Got him. Alright, so everyone's going to rush to try to get me. And you can see them going there, and down they go, and they very quickly die. All the XP collects there. And it shoots the XP in, where it settles for a second, and then it launches up. And I get to collect it right here. So even at a quarter capacity, this thing is pretty phenomenal. It takes almost no time at all for me to repair any of my mending items, which is why I built it more than anything else. And it's also collecting a prodigious amount of gold. So, I should very shortly be able to get enough gold that I can build a full pyramid for my beacon, which will make building the rest of the things I need to build much easier, and it should speed up my mining quite a bit, and it should enable me to very quickly get enough resources to finish this. So we'll probably be able to finish this here within the next couple of episodes, I would think, but we'll see. But for now, this thing is working great. Oh, the cascade stopped. They didn't spawn fast enough to keep the cascade coming. Oh, no, there they go. Never mind. I stand corrected. I wonder if I'm down like just a little low. Maybe if I went up 1. I don't know. Either way, it's working pretty well. Now I can just stand here for about 5 minutes, and there's plenty of drops down at the bottom because I'm close enough to the bottom that these pigs don't despawn before they hit the ground. So there are piles and piles of loot waiting for me down below. Let me show you that. Here, we'll take a quick little fly around, though. I'll give you a little aerial view of this thing. Looks pretty cool, huh? As you can see, we've got XP balls and loot for days down here. And that was only running for a short time. Now, I've learned that if I fill my inventory with gold ingots and nuggets, I can come down here and collect everything I want and leave the rest, which is a pretty good way to go. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you liked it, please leave a like. Helps people find my videos and makes me feel ever so good. And if you'd like to see more, subscribe. We do it every week. We'll see you next Monday here on Fog's World. Bye-bye, guys.